What is up, you guys? It's me again. So here I am with more of this book. Um, this one's nice right here. This one's called A Call to Live Like Jesus. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ. For God called you to do good, even if it means suffering, just as Christ suffered for you. He is your example, and you must follow in his steps. After these things, he went out and saw a tax collector named Levi, sitting at the tax office, and he said to him, "Follow me." So he left all, rose up, and followed him. Again, Jesus spoke to them, saying, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." Jesus doesn't call us to obey a bunch of instructions and laws. He calls us to follow in his steps. He doesn't call us to a specific task, but to a new relationship. Our first and foremost calling is not to do something for Jesus, but to be the right person to him, namely a disciple and follower. Our whole lives, we are following Jesus, not laws, regulations, and instructions. We serve him. We live for him. That's a good one. With God on your side. The seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, neither you nor your son or daughter, nor your male or female servant, nor your ox, your donkey, or any of your animals, nor any foreigner residing in your towns, so that your male and female servants may rest as you do. Then David said to the young man who had brought the news, "Where are you from?" And he replied, "I am a foreigner and a Melchite who lives in your land. Circumcise your hearts, therefore, and do not be stiff-necked any longer, for the Lord your God is God of gods and the Lord of lords, the great God, mighty and awesome, who shows no partiality and accepts no bribes. He defends the cause of the fatherless and the widow, and loves the foreigner residing among you, giving them food and clothing. Do not mistreat or oppress a foreigner, for you were foreigners in Egypt. For you will be treated as you treat others. God expected Israel to have a generous heart towards foreigners. They were the people who had no rights in their own countries, yet the Israelites had to welcome them with open arms, just like God did with them. Xenophobia, I think that's what you say, is not part of God's plan for people to treat others. We're not afraid of foreigners. We walk the way of grace and mercy with them. Xenophobia. I don't know what xenophobia is. Some black tea. If you watch my newest video, the thing that makes me the most sad in this world is, people denying Jesus. When we preach to Jesus, or when we preach to people about Jesus Christ and what he's done for us to save us from hell, people throw it off. People don't want to hear it. They don't want to believe. They don't care. They don't care where they're going to spend eternity. They just don't want anything to do with God. None. And that, my friends, is probably the most saddest thing in life. Actually, it is the most saddest thing in life, because their soul is going to go to a place for eternity that is a weeping and gnashing of teeth. Tens of trillions and billions and zillions of years will go by, and their punishment hasn't even begun. So, I mean, it's just awful. But, people have free will, because God gave us free will to choose Him or Satan or hell, So, I mean, I hope you guys enjoy.